Kristina, how are you? I love this dream. It's dark, and I like dark dreams. They usually have some of the deepest and most powerful insights. But thank you for being here. Thank you for sending me the request. I'm really excited to get to it. I took a little bit of time looking it over even before we started, just to kind of put my thoughts together in a succinct way, because I think this has a lot to tell you. So if you're new here, click subscribe. And the way that we do things typically is I will read the dream, and then we will go into the symbols, what they mean, and then how you can apply those to your life to make your life better, and in order to receive the insight that your unconscious mind has for you. So, Kristina, here we go. I have the same dream/nightmare on different times in my life, and no one wants to help me with the meaning of it. Shame on them. I'm dreaming I'm lost in a stone cave with a huge storm outside. I'm alone. I'm laying hurt with my, it says intestines, but I think you mean intestines, outside, hanging on the side with dirt on them. Ooh. I react to this with trying to brush them off and put them back in my stomach. At the same time, a crow comes and starts to eat of my intestines, and then I die. I have been dreaming of this at a young age, 14 to 16, and now again at age 26 to 27. Can you help me with understanding of this? Thank you anyway if you see this. Happy to help. Deeply insightful. I think you're going to have a lot to come away with from this video. So, being inside of a cave, very symbolic of like a womb, right? So this is a place of kind of incubation, right? You think about like a caveman in a cave. You know, this was a place where they would think, they would ponder, they would eat, they would recuperate and get ready to travel back out into the great unknown outdoors. And that's also symbolized by the storm, right? So there's and there's a storm outside, huge storm outside. The storm is life. The storm is emotions. The storm is intense feelings, water raining down from the sky, kind of out of nowhere. And so there's confusion, there's emotion, right, symbolized by water. And you're inside this womb, right? And the womb being a place of incubation, of transformation, right? This is where development happens. So you're inside a cave. Good symbols so far, good symbols. But then you are laying on the ground and your intestines are out. Your guts are spilled out from a hole in your, a slice through your stomach. Guts and intestines are a symbol for, what's the best way to put that? Negativity, issues. And when your guts are outside of yourself, you are letting it all out. You can kind of see. These are things that you don't want other people to see. You want to keep them hidden inside of you. And so they're outside and they're covered in dirt. They're gross. Interestingly enough, though, research and science has shown us that the gut, the intestines, is where happiness is created, right? The hormones that are responsible for creating those positive feelings are in the gut. And so the gut is a highly emotional place. It's also a place where our food is broken down and our waste is kind of created, right? So when you think about your gut, your intestines, it's these negative parts of yourself. It's that hold you back from happiness, that hold you back from really connecting deeply with others. It's the icky, sticky, gross parts, the human parts of who you are, Kristina. So them being spilled out is the dirty parts of you that you don't want other people to see, negativity. Now, along comes a crow. Crow being a symbol for intelligence and insight. And so this intelligence and insight is picking at your intestines, right? Makes sense. Your higher self, your wisdom, the crows, which normally in mythology and stories symbolize the coming of something new, the coming of something bad, right? Crows know, and they have intelligence and insight to know when bad things are coming before they even happen. That's why you'll see crows right before a big storm or right before something terrible. And so this crow, intelligence and insight, is picking at your negativity, at those things you don't want other people to see. And so it's an intensely scary process because it's the process of you being in the womb and intelligence and insight picking at your negativity. But then you die and you're like, Jesse, but then I die. Like, what's up with that? Well, dreams don't speak in the literal. Dreams speak in metaphorical. And so death has the actual symbolic representation of new life. You have to die. Your old self has to die before you can become new and live the life and be the person you want to be. I mean, you can't be a new person if you're still your old person. So the old person has to die, so that way the new person can be. So this is an incredibly positive dream, actually. And it has a lot of encouragement to give you, but the process is scary. And I really empathize with that. And so, Kristina, if you can just have the bravery, talk with a mental health counselor, talk with a life coach, do some hypnotherapy, whatever it is, to go further into those things, develop the insight, and then come through them, you're going to have an amazing life, and you're going to be released from these things that have held you back previously. So that's what your dreams are trying to tell you. It sounds like you went through that stage at 14 and 16, and you're going through it again at 26, 27. So I think I got all the symbols there. Very encouraging, difficult. Does not mean that, I want to put the asterisk in there, doesn't mean that you should hurt yourself or harm yourself in any way. That is not what that symbol means. It just means that you need to go and get better. You need to go through the difficult process of transformation. If I can be of any other help, let me know. Thank you for sending me this. This was an amazing one. Send a comment, respond in an email, whatever you need to do, schedule a coaching session with me. I'd be happy to help you in any other ways that I could assist you in your journey. Thank you for letting me be a part of your story, even in just this small way. And until we talk again, Kristina, peace.